Hello, and thank you for joining me for our flip video lesson, Growing Trade, Lesson 3.04. So our 3.04 details, you have your Human Odyssey reading pages 53 to 57, your Student Guide Workbook pages 55 to 57, your OMS assignment, which is Assessment 3.04, and then we're going to be talking today about Sumerian trade and advancements in ancient Sumeria. What are we learning about today? Our Unit 3 lesson objectives. Analyze maps to try to find information about Sumerian trade. Describe the advantages of using money instead of bartering. Identify the invention of the wheel as a major contribution of Mesopotamian civilization. And recognize the characteristics of Sumerian trade, including the products traded, the location of trading partners, and the importance of trade in Sumerian life. And remember, we're studying all kinds of objectives during this unit, so they're listed on this page as well as this page. You can pause the video at any point in time to take a look if you'd like to really see what we're going to be learning about, or what we have learned about. You can look back. So introduction. The Sumerians were among the first to produce enough surplus food to trade with people in far-off places. At first, they bartered their extra food for products they did not have, but eventually they developed money and began using it to pay for goods. Trade led to another important innovation. Historians believe the Sumerians invented the wheel and used it on carts to transport goods. The wheel may not seem like a complex technology today, but it turned out to be one of the most important inventions of all time. And when you think about it, think about the wheel. When they invented it, they were most likely inventing it to help them pull a cart to make it go, much smoother than just on some square block or pulling it. But think about all the things that we use wheels for today. Very, very small, complex things and larger things. You'll be amazed at how far the wheel has come. Student guide questions. So here you're going to use your student guide. So go ahead and get your student guide out, okay? Turn it to page 55. There's not much space to write, so you may want to grab a piece of notebook paper and you can staple it on there. Or if you have fairly small writing, you should be able to write it in next to the question. So if you need to get a piece of notebook paper, you may want to pause this video now. So question number 1, what surplus products did Sumer have? They had grain, mostly barley and wheat, and then they had cloth. Question number 2, what products did Sumerians want from other places? They wanted gold, timber, metals, and precious stones. All of those that they did not have. So that's where they kind of developed the barter system. Number 3, what luxuries did upper class Sumerians have? They had headdresses, jewelry, sculptures, they had queen's capes, they had large feasts, and in that upper class were just a very, very small few as compared to the rest of the Sumerians. Question number 4, list 3 examples of specialization or division of labor in Sumer. So you could have said a sailor, a jeweler, a merchant, a craftsman, a soldier, a doctor. Also not in here, you could have said a farmer. Lots of different jobs and specializations that they were beginning to do. It was no longer just 1 or 2 jobs that everyone did. Everyone was beginning to specialize. Sumer expanding. This is not on that page 55. These are just This is just additional information about the lesson, so you can put your pen and pencil down, or pencil or pen down, and just listen. Sumer expanding. Division of labor and surplus food had a profound impact on life in Sumer. Sumerians now had products they could trade, wheat and barley. They were soon bartering their surplus grain for items they did not have, timber, metals, and stones. And then as Sumerians expanded, Sumerians improved transportation with the invention of the wheel, and they began using money, silver, instead of bartering because it was easier. It was accepted everywhere, and it was easy to set an exact price of an item. So these are some important vocabulary words that you do need to know for your test, your assessment. So please make sure that you have a good understanding of these. Barter means to trade one item for another item. Technology is machinery and equipment developed from the application of scientific knowledge. So not always electronics, it's something that's developed to help something else. Adapted means make something suitable for a new use or purpose, to modify. So if something is adapted, it's continually changed. Complex means a consisting of many different and connected parts. And when we say a complex division of labor, there were many working parts that had to deal with that division of labor. So this is an optional on your own activity. If you turn to page 57 in your student guide, the directions are there. This is the answer key. So if you'd like to go ahead and complete this activity on your own and then check this answer key, you can. It is important to note, again, that you understand where we're talking about when we're talking about the Fertile Crescent, when we're talking about this area of the world. The Caspian Sea is here, the Black Sea is up here, Mediterranean Sea, Red Sea, Arabian Sea is down here. Okay, you can see here's the Hindu Kush Mountains. So it is the Zagros Mountains, Tigris River is here, Mesopotamia is right here, Euphrates River is here. So it's important that you understand in relation to, like, if I were to say where's the Black Sea, you understand that Mesopotamia is south of the Black Sea. Okay? So you may want to take a few minutes to pause this video and study this map. And here we come to our quote section. Any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic. Think about that quote for a second. Be sure you are reading your Human Odyssey reading pages 53 to 57. So much information in there that we simply don't have time to get to in class, so make sure you are doing that on your own. And thanks for joining me today. Stay positive, stay fighting, stay brave, stay ambitious, stay focused, and stay strong. Have a great day.